I'm going to start recording the session as we talk now, that everyone will have a recording of it. And then I'm going to move to... Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Okay. Okay, this week's chapter is Risk Taker. And we always take risks. And when you read the chapter, what Andrew Jack said, it resonate with him, and he mentioned that sometimes we actually forgot, or sometimes we forgot about this of this ability we have as a risk takers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But before we start doing the chapter, I would like to go through the things which we've done again. What Bob Proctor says, before we dive into the chapter, let's do the quick review or determine how far we have come, that our next steps will be. Within the first 6 chapters we discussed me and money. Hold on, I'm gonna mute everyone because. Okay. Me and money, which is feeling comfortable with it, that making sure we are feel comfortable with the money, and then we know that the money is the energy and that we can gathering more money if we want. How much is enough? That's deciding exactly how much we need. That's what we were doing, expenses for future life, of course in present tense. Then we've got image maker, creating the image, the person we want to become, and live and writing in the present tense. Then the next one was let it go and let it go, turning your image over the higher power within you. And the next one was expected abundance, which is expectation is the mindset. You must expect abundance. And that's what I was sharing with you, the best case scenario, folks. Yeah. Some of you've applied and makes you loads of money. Like one of my coaching client, I spoke with him today, and he applied the best case scenario for at least now for, I think it's over a year now. And he went from bankruptcy and now he's making like £60,000 per month. Then and he just keep repeating this coaching question to himself every morning, and every time he goes to meeting, and every time he goes to, or he takes even phone call, says, what is the best case scenario, what is the best case scenario? And he's keep asking himself, you know. And of course the law of vibration, law of attraction, and as we were talking, by holding the image of what you want and getting into the right vibration of which you desire to start to attract to you, which means the law of attraction is the secondary law, but the law of vibration is the first law which determines our results. And we were talking about memory management and other things which we can make sure that we are managing our vibration, and that we are staying in high vibration. Okay, now let's let's move on with the chapter as we go along. Is it working? Now the first one, you always that's a good one. You always miss 100% of shots you don't take, which means most people prefer to stay in a safe zone, which they don't even take a risk of making a shot. But for example, Michael Jordan, because I like basketball or football, you know, the Barcelona, wherever. But the Michael Jordan, he lost 300 big games where he's supposed to lead them, and he missed loads of shots. And he says, that's why I'm a winner. That's why I achieve what I've achieved. That's why I'm successful. And there are loads of stories like KFC guy. He got first yes after 1009 no's, and most people will go, oh, better I check my chicken recipe after 500 or even 200. Might be something wrong with my look, maybe something wrong with me, but they keep going, keep doing. For example, I remember when I started my coaching career, I was going to people and telling them about coaching, and I got loads of no's and go away, you're Polish, you're this, you're that. But I was keep persisting myself, and that's what we should do. We should keep shooting, or and keep shooting till we get. And remember, when you miss something, don't call this as a failure. Call this as the outcome of the situation. For example, I've learned that when I was going to coaching, I was giving loads of at one coaching session, that people which I was giving free coaching session, they were going away, and and they didn't have to come back to me for a long time. And as well, they were calling only me to saying, oh, can I have one-to-one with you again? But I was only one-to-one as a speaking one-to-one, not as a coaching. And but I was actually giving. Then I'm writing actually a book. It's called Syndrome of Cheap Bitch, which sometimes we are cheap bitches, but it's important that we are understand that the cheap beach which I had, syndrome of cheap beach, was that um, I've learned that to not to being cheap bitch, to value myself. Then I'm not calling myself as a failure that I went to loads of people and I didn't get the good results. I see as an outcome, and I feel that that was a winning game, because of that I understood of my outcome, and now I improve, and then now I'm scoring and having more, and I'm actually now choosing my coaching clients. Then you get what you want and you get what you focus on. Okay. Flying and driving are both risk that we have learned and managed through our experience. Yeah. What is the difference between a risk taker and a gambler? Now, the risk taker is the person who, first of all, find out about market, like Richard Branson. Then he does diligence. Then he does research, and then he has to take a risk. Where you're gambling, you don't know when you win. You don't have any ideas how you can win the, what do you call this, roulette?
I roulette.
Roulette. And you just pray, you just have wishful thinking, and then it's irresponsible, because loads of people I actually know in Poland, they lost businesses and things like that because of doing gambling, not preparing. If you want to be a gambler, read the book about gambling, study the gamblers, find out what is the gambling tricks, and then if you want to play a risk taker on gambling, then you can do it. But the key to all risk taker is preparation. When the preparation meets the opportunity, then you're lucky. Okay, then make sure the risk taker is the person who do research. Okay, what is my purpose? That's what you should ask yourself. What is my purpose? Are you living your purpose at the moment? Are you taking action steps in harmony with your purpose? And you should ask yourself, am I living in the purpose? Am I doing what I love to do? Am I taking actions that they are in harmony with me? That I'm taking action towards my purpose. And do you have a purpose driven goals, which means the goals which drives you towards your purpose, your vision. Yeah, you can say that your purpose is go on a hill, your your vision is going on the hill, and your goals are is going on the hill, but you have to figure out what way you will do first. Your vision is getting on the top of the hill, yes, and then you set yourself the goals, which road you're gonna go. But your purpose is be on the hill and experience the winning, and as well the journey when you go through the hill, when you're facing the terrier barriers, when you're facing loads of challenges, because your purpose is make yourself stronger in your life. Okay. Now, I found that a lot. When you discover your purpose, it can seem like everyone is against you. And that's quite funny. Because whenever I discover my purpose to become a trainer and a coach, loads of people were saying, "You can't do this, you can't do that. You're Polish, you're that." Even my best friend, Goran, said, "No, you're quitting your job, which is like really good money. You work for union. They are giving you good pension and all that stuff, and you've got car and you've got this, you've got that, and you're living this for just doing what you think you love to do." And that's what I found. When you find your purpose, the closest people to you or people who know you will probably tell you their opinion, because that's not their purpose. And if you understand that everyone is different, everyone has different purpose, then if you ask them about what do you think about my purpose, they're gonna say, "I don't think so." Why they say "I don't think so"? Because it's not their purpose. It's your purpose. For example, it's my purpose to be coach. It's Andrew Jack. I'm gonna ask you, what is your purpose? Andrew Jack, are you there?
Hello. Yes,
Um, did you hear me okay? Yeah?
I did. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Tell me,
I'm
what is
thinking
your
of the
purpose?
answer.
Are you thinking of the answer? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure I know the answer.
Okay. Okay. Then we will rib it deeper for the answer. For example, I'm gonna ask Mark McCloskey. And Andrew, what I want you to do is ask yourself, what is my purpose of my life?
Hmm.
What I'm good at it. What I am good at it. Just ask yourself what I'm good at it and where is my flow.
Okay.
And just write this down now. And Catherine, please do the same exercise and mark yourself as well. Because through that question, I've asked myself about 1,000 times, when I was working for government, when I was working for a political party, when I was when I was working in the factory, when I was cleaning the toilets. I was keep asking myself, what is my purpose? Why the hell I'm cleaning the toilet? What is my purpose? What I really want to do? What I love to do? And I found my purpose when I was driving a car and I was selling. I was recruiting people into union to join the union, and I asked myself, what is my purpose? And I find out my purpose is helping people, serve people, help them to achieve their goals. And I found that there was not my flow to joining people into the union, but my flow was to inspire them that they do what they love to do, not what they have to do. And my boss actually didn't like that, because some of people I actually coached in my work, and they actually decided to leave and start different things, and so on. One of the girl actually went to world trip, because that was her big goal and purpose, to take photos all of the world and things like that. She actually went. But the thing is, if you think of your purpose, what is your purpose? What is your vision? And what is your goal? Okay? Purpose, vision, and goal. Again, purpose, vision, and goal. And even if you put on a Google purpose, vision, and goals, or go to Bob Proctor website, he has purpose, vision, and goal MP3, and you can probably download or buy from the website, and it exactly tells you what way you should follow through this system, what Bob explains, and then you will find your purpose. Some people live whole life without purpose because they haven't got a clue. And Andrea, I'm not saying you don't have got a clue, but sometimes we need those small directions, which is the mastermind, which is the CD and books and things like that. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, Andrew.
Yeah, I don't think I've really thought about it in that way before. I think that's part of my problem. So
Pardon?
now you've given me that to think about.
Yes, exactly. And now, because you're gonna focus, you're gonna write down what is my purpose. Then you're gonna start focusing and finding out where is actually my purpose. Where's my goals? What is my vision for my life? First of all, you have to have a vision. Yeah, see yourself,
Yeah,
whatever the
yeah.
person you want to become, and then because of the vision, you will start creating purpose. There's no right or wrong. You can start with goals, you can start with purpose, you can start with vision. Because remember, when you write something, it sparks your thinking. Okay, when you write something down, it actually accelerate your thinking, and when you accelerate your thinking, you accelerate your feeling, and when you accelerate your feelings, you accelerate your actions, and then you ask yourself, and you talk with someone, you read the book, you watch some uh, DVD, or go some seminar, and then you get inspired, and then you get you get an idea of your purpose. Okay. Okay.
Hmm.
Catherine.
Yes, Daniel, can you hear me?
Yes, of course I can hear you.
You can. Oh, good. Good.
Good. How are you? Good.
I'm good. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for the email, and I will read through, and I will come back to you. Now, can you tell
Great.
me, do you know your purpose, your vision, or your goal?
I have lots of different sort of goals. I think that's part of the difficulty is narrowing it down to
Mm-hmm.
um, a few sort of core elements. Um, but I have a good sort of overall idea of where I'm going. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And you find your purpose, what you want to do in your life.
Um, I suppose I'm in the process of articulating that more, and doing the whole this course has helped me to sort of figure that out. As, in terms of making changes to my life. So it's um it's helping me to sort of visualize, weighing up all the different parts, and then taking that step towards making a change. So yeah, that's that's sort of helping me move towards that. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
But
Good. I'm
yeah,
glad.
a reasonable vision of what things should be happening. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for that. Mark McCloskey,
Yeah.
what is your purpose? Looking at the phone, or its purpose of what?
No, as my girlfriend.
Okay, Mark.
I left
Focus.
it. Hold on.
It's recording,
My
Mark.
purpose right now.
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell you later. Yeah. Sorry, that was very important.
Okay.
My purpose is I to basically help people achieve their dreams, to be the best they can be, basically to realize their own magnificence, and yeah, just that's really the purpose. The vision is to create a business to obviously facilitate that, and my goals is the various goals, day by day, to realize that vision.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mark. Folks, I'm gonna move on. Is that okay? Did you understand so far what I was explaining? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Thank you. Okay, let's move on. Okay, but when you do find your purpose, your life will have so much more meaning to you. Okay? Your vision will become clear only when you look into your heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens. Okay? Then your heart will tell you where's your purpose. But that takes time. Time, I mean, not time with loads of people, but time with yourself. When you meditate, when you really channel yourself, then you get this awaken moment. Okay, be determined, risk taker. No turning back. When you take an action and you see yourself, this guy's vision is just walk on the line because his big purpose is to show people that they can take actions. And it's basically, it's very powerful that when you determine to take a risk, then you take action. Now, this guy is probably not amateur. Most people who are doing those things, they practice, they prepare, they study, they probably learn how to balance their bodies and so on. He's probably he prepared himself at least 2 years or 1 year before he did that. Okay, what is not responsible risk taker is the person who just doesn't got a clue about walking on the line and it's just go without any security, and it's just go because let's go and have fun, take a risk. That's stupid. Taking risk, what is this chapter about, is taking risk on the way that you are prepared, that you did your research, and that you took various actions to be aware of your risk. To lead large group of people consistently, do a few simple actions over sustained period of time. Exactly. You have to take actions first. You have to take simple actions and prepare yourself, and then there is a right time to take a risk. Okay. Hernando Cortes, he made basically the story is about he was going for a fight with big army, and this is from Figment Bridge, and he was going for massive army, and his army was actually smaller. And when they land on the land, when they stay on the land, when they, what do you call it?
The shore.
The shore. Yeah, he told them to burn all the ships, the boats. They to burn all the boats, and he says, "There's no way back. There's no way back. Either we're gonna win with them, or we're gonna die here. There's no way back." And because of that, they won the fight. Yeah. Are you working towards your goal as through you have a safety net, or are you 100% committed? What it means by that, are you taking a bit of actions but you're still in a safety net and saying, I'm not sure yet, or are you committed to be successful, to be wealthy, to be healthy, to be happy? And if you're committed, then you will do it. If you're just interested, then you will take some actions. You will start doing some things, and then when the terrier barrier will come, you will just go back where you were and stay in the safety net. But when you're committed, that means you are really committed and you're taking action no matter what, which is preparation, and then you take action, and then you take a risk. Yeah. Okay. Identify your purpose. Find your passion, and you will find your purpose in your life. Your passion is what makes you come alive. Okay? Then find out where you're passionate about it. I'm passionate about inspiring people. I'm passionate about sharing this message to you. I'm passionate about inspire people to get their results, you know? And it's very powerful that you sometimes even do this exercise. If I will have all the money in the whole world, yeah, you can ask yourself, you can tell yourself, there's loads of money and I have all the money I want. What I will focus on, what I will really do, what I will really go for, what I will spend time with my hobbies and so on. And I actually do a couple exercises through my coaching to making sure that people follow their passion. Okay, Mark. You will never achieve anything worthy of the greatest by playing it safe. Which means if you play safe, you're staying outside the edge. And what Michael Backwood said was very powerful. If you don't stay, if you don't stay on the edge, you take too much space. Okay, if you don't stay on the edge, you take too much space, which means life wants you to stay on the edge. The reason why life wants you to stay on the edge, because life likes movement. And if you stay in the safety, life will wake you up, give you some emergency to emerge you. Or sometimes what Michael Backwood says, because I listen to him a lot now, he says people think that problems happen to people who are unlucky. No, actually, the challenges happen to people because God or universe or life wants them to move their fucking asses. Basically, when something happened to you, it's universe or God is saying, move your ass. I don't want you to stay in one place. If you stay in one place, you're gonna die. I'm alive and I brought you here and I want you to move all the time. That's why we have to move our asses. Okay? Now, there is no growth inside the comfort zone. Get out of the fish bowl. It's just too crowded. And that's what we most do. We stay here and there's loads of people and getting safety job and finding the pension job and all that. I'm not saying job is bad. But if your passion is have your own business and other things, then you have to actually take a risk to jump to this free massive ball where you can create more wealth. But before you do that, you can prepare. You can look at it. Okay, I have to jump I have to jump that high to jump here. Okay, the circle is quite big. Then I have to use my strength, and then I jump. That means you calculate, you do research, and then you take risk. Okay, all growth happen outside your comfort zone, which means if you step out of your comfort zone or your safety net, then the things happen. And that's what we were doing when we were young. We were, for example, walking or I remember I was going in roller shoes and different things, and that was risky. But when you're young, you don't think too much. That's why you learn a lot, and that's why you're moving fast with the life. Okay, for example, baby. We all are born risk takers. Baby, it's just likes movement. If I watch my Emily, and Emily is now 17 months, and she take a risk all the time. She wants to walk on something, goes on something, because at the moment she doesn't have a fear factor yet. She doesn't have a build fear factor. The fear factor is built through years of other environment or people around you telling you, don't take this, don't take that, do this, don't do that, and so on. But what baby does, it's just get up and maybe fall down, but gets up again and fall down, and you have to just keep going. And we don't tell the baby, oh, don't walk. If you fall once, okay, then you don't have to walk, you can crawl for the rest of your life. No, we say fucking get up and just keep going. And that's what the baby has programmed. Baby has a life in themselves. For example, when we are a bit older and we go on a bike, we fall off the bike and then we take another risk. But then we learn, okay, I have to keep my balance then. Okay, I have to do this, I have to do that. And then through the preparation, we take a risk, and then we know how to go on a bike. Yeah. Risk taking is driving a car. Yeah. But if you take a proper lessons with instructor, you've learned all the regula means, what do you call road restrictions and all that. And you have a good teacher, then you can take a risk and drive a car, and probably all of you drives the car. And the same is with the business and your adventure and other things. Okay, now we're gonna talk about terrier barrier, because that's what is stopping us. Now, this guy who is jumping to this cliff, it's not the person who is just Daniel Konieczny who wants to jump from the cliff. This is the professional guy who trained to jump from the small heights to slightly bigger, and then he probably is experienced, and that's why he can jump from those heights. But he's still taking risk. But this risk is sort of calculating. But when we have a person who doesn't have a clue how to jump from that height, he will probably die. Okay, it's all about preparation, folks. Okay, now, Mark, bondage. This is as you know, this is your conscious mind, and this is this is your mind, and this is your body. Yeah. And this is your subconscious mind, where you have a program, and as well, your subconscious mind is your heart. Yeah, it's your feeling mind. And through the years, you program yourself to have taking various actions, and because of the actions, you have results. Yeah. And sometimes maybe yes, you're in a safety net, sometimes maybe you're not, but we will talk soon about that. And then you think X, and then you go on a mastermind, you go to some meetings, or you meditate, or you do different things, and then the outside why idea comes to you, and then you think about it, and you go like, yes, I would love to do that. I would love to, for example, my example is, I would love to do coaching, I would love to inspire people. Yes, this is what I want to do. Yes, I love that. Yes, I'm gonna go for it. And then what's happened, the reason which is choice, we have a choice to accept or reject our idea. And when you accept, then there is a conflict. The conflict is in your body, because you think about, I want to be a coach, let's say, or I want to be businessman, or I want to do well in properties or whatever. And then your body and your feeling mind goes, no, you haven't got a clue, and all that stuff. And that's good. But if you keep going, and if you start researching how I can become a good coach, how I can grow my business, you start taking action, creating a business plan, you creating the picture, what Bob Proctor says in the Risk Taker chapter 7, that you create yourself a picture of the person you want to become as a risk taker. Yeah. And then you taking action, and the why idea, which you think about it, it start coming to the feeling mind. And I call this period confused.com, because your body is actually confused.com. I actually had the course Mindset to Win, where people going through a stage of changing their super you. And what one of the things they did within 4 weeks, I think, they were changing their image. It's very deep program about image making, changing your self-image, and moving on towards your actions, and taking loads of actions. Then it's more in depth than the You Were Born Rich mastermind, and you really have to taking action. This is like a pre-starter, folks, but the other one is really powerful. And I had a lady where on the 4th week, because her mind was divine, her feeling mind was divine, and her body was divine, and one part of her didn't want to smile, and you can actually see the mouth is not smiling, and the other one wants to smile. Then actually I find out, I was like, wow, your body is divided. When your mind is divided, your body will be divided. One wants to stay in the safety, the other one wants to take a risk. Okay. Now, the secret ingredient to that is that you are facing the terrier barrier. And if you understand that the terrier barrier is from your worry, from your fear, from your anxiety, then what this does, this creates a results of being worry, doubt, fear. And most people go back to the safety net, safety zone, or whatever they call it. Yeah. And probably some of you have experienced that. Now, the freedom is on the other side of the wall. And how you can do that is creating why idea, which is your purpose, your vision, your goals, making sure through the repetition, and that's what we do in Mindset to Win, we keep repeating and we keep taking action towards our goals. We keep each other accountable, and then the feeling mind, which is emotional mind, we get emotion, we get actually emotion, we get emotionalized about our goal, vision, and purpose. And then the body is taking action, which is preparing the business plans. We do business plans, we do timelines, um, we go for shopping as well, which we go and really go for our goals, and we map, we model people we want to be, and we actually taking action to meet the person who are bigger than us, and taking loads of ideas and examples from them. And then, because of the taking action, we are embracing the idea, the why idea, and because of the embracing the idea, it's going through the stereo barrier, and we do quantum jumping, quantum leap into our mind. And then we start accepting the idea where we want to be. Okay. And then when we think and we accept our thinking that this is who I want to be and this is what I'm committed to become, then the Y idea is stronger than the X idea. And through the 8 weeks we do this course, you create Y idea in your body, and because your body is reacting, you're taking action from totally different part, and because of that you're creating amazing results. Okay, but what you need to do is, that's why I've designed that course for 8 weeks, is you have to keep feeding why idea, and again why idea. Because if you keep feeding your mind with why idea, which represent your new you, new super you, that's when the real power gets out from you, and that's when you take real action. That's where you're committed, that's when you're determined. and 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 this course is actually as well, it's very powerful because it gives you the environment, and we actually talk a lot and find the bodies with each other, that you are linked with someone for 8 weeks in a row, that we keep each other accountable for taking action. Okay, now you will either step forward into growth or you will step back into safety. Here we go. And this is powerful, remember, either you stay in the safety and live your life like a zombie and die like a zombie, and when you're gonna be in your bed and look at in the ceiling, because that's the only thing what you probably gonna do, you're gonna go, I would love to do this, I would love to do that, I would love to do this, and I would love to do that. But it's too late. But the life is giving you now the opportunity to grow, to move and commit yourself to grow every day. Ask yourself, can I pay myself for today's day, for this day today? Or what I have to do to become better part of me? What I have to do to be more committed to my purpose, vision, and goals? Ask yourself every day. It's not during the mastermind, but it's everyday work that makes you successful. And continuation of this process which we have in the mindset to win is that you study deeply into your growth and you build a massive picture of your purpose and vision and goals. Okay, why do we have a fear now? Because we don't want to fail. Yeah, that's quite simple. Taking risks doesn't just apply to business and money. Taking risk is like babies, they are taking risk. Taking risk is going out with, let's say, if you're single, taking risk is going out with a woman because she, or man, yeah. But because you took a risk, for example, myself, I took a risk to trust Dorothy, and take a risk, and she took a risk that she trusts me to invite me to her life. Because of us taking risk together, we create beautiful life of that, because we have Emily, and we are growing our family. But if we will stay in the safety net, I will say, oh, no, I'm not gonna have any more women because I was cheated by other women which I had and all that, and she was cheated by her man, or boyfriends. Then we will never meet. We will never met. We will never have Emily, and we will never have beautiful life. But because I move my ass and she move her ass as well, because of taking risk, saying, oh, this guy is nice, or I says, wow, this woman is nice, inside, outside, and so on. And we took a risk, and because of that we've got amazing results. Yeah, some people who are staying in a safety net, they actually procrastinate, and they actually saying, oh, I wish to do that, but it's too late. I wish to do that, but it's too late. Don't be one of them, folks, because you may be laughed, but if you really decide and make a decision of commitment of growing yourself every day, it could be one push-up, could be one more walk through the, or on the hill, could be going on the bike, or anything, or reading one page per day, or anything which makes you grow. My mom is telling this all the time. She's actually studying now master Spanish because she finished the master German, and now she's studying master Spanish. I ask her, Mom, why you do all that? You're retired. You're wealth. You're living abundant life. Why are you doing that? She told me that, Daniel, if you grow, you get younger. If you stop growing, you get older and you die. It doesn't matter you have loads of money. Okay? Take this on board, please. Now, your strengths vice your weakness. Yeah? And this is very powerful. Your strengths are always there, but the fear will weakens you, and you have to choose what path you're gonna go to, and then focus on when you're good at it, not on the bad when you are bad at it. Now, what you could do, folks, is draw the line on the paper and put on the left hand side plus, and on the left hand side is plus and the right hand side is minus. Now, ask yourself, if you have a goal or if you have a purpose, on the right hand side, write down all the things when you take action towards your purpose, vision, and goal. What could be your failures or your outcomes? People call this failures. What could fail wrong? What could be, what could not thing good happen? Yeah. And on the other side, write down, if you do your purpose, if you find your goals, if you achieve your goals, what this will bring to you, how this gonna look like, what is the best case scenario of that, and really focus on that. And then you will notice that you will write down more on the plus than on the minus. Even your physiology, even your thinking will spark your ideas, that you will keep writing good things. And that's when you make yourself a grow. Even this exercise makes you grow, because you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and you're writing down your weaknesses, but as well your strengths. And this is powerful. I'm actually doing a coaching program where we find out the profile of people, and then we coach, and it's powerful tool where we find out what is their strengths, where is their real flow, where they should go and what they should focus on, and what there are weaknesses. And if they have a weaknesses, what they should do, give those weak sides to others to deal with it, and then you focus on your strengths. Okay. When fear enters, logic leaves. Okay. When the fear enters in any situation, your logic always leaves. Only those who are there greatly can. Oh, sorry. Mark, can you read faster? Only those
who dare greatly can never achieve greatly.
Yes. Okay. Everything that we see is shadow cast by that which we don't see. Okay? Then everything is possible and everything is around you, but you have to really focus what you want to get, and you don't have to actually see it at the start, but will come about. Now, this is very good and powerful tool. There's 7 levels of awareness, and the first is what the animals has: fight or fight. Yeah.
Fight or flight.
Yeah, fight or flight. Yeah, or react vs respond. Yeah, that's what the animals do. Yeah. Okay. Now the second one is what the mass do. They follow the crowd, conform. Yeah, which means they stay in a small bone or small box, and they follow the crowd, and they never get out. If someone says, oh, stay in a job and get a pension, oh, this is only thing what you can do. And that's what I was raised. Go to high profile school, get a high education, and you're gonna be successful. Okay. Then I actually studied the politics and things like that. and some of my friends actually went to a master and all that, HPD and all that, certificates, and they are cleaning the streets now in Poland. I'm not saying education is wrong, but I'm saying go where is your flow. Go where is your flow. Don't follow the crowds. What who said that? Yes. Warren Buffett says, if people go right, I go left. If people go left, I go right. I never follow the crowds. Aspiration, that's most people when they go on some courses or even the mastermind, or you get your desire, you know what is your goal, now you're going for, and then the terrible part comes, and then you don't take action. And you can write this down: vision without action is the beginning of delusion. And that was most people live in. They have a vision, but they don't take action because they are afraid of taking action, and they live in a delusion, wishful thinking. Yeah. Remember, vision with action is reality. Yeah, individuals express uniqueness. And you know what's that? Individual are they express their uniqueness from themselves, and they follow through that. The discipline gives self command and keep it. And this is another level which you're discipline yourself. Like I create the discipline where I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning every day now, and I get my friend, good friend of mine, Eddie, who is calling me every at 6 o'clock, and he's telling, "Did you wake up? Are you going to the gym?" Then it's all about keeping each other accountable. You can actually create discipline and find someone else who is better at you with discipline. For example, Eddie's waking up at 4:30 because that's his goal. Okay, I says I'm gonna start at small baby steps and learn the discipline at 6 o'clock because normally I wake up at 9. Okay, and then experience, real learning. What I mean by real learning is taking action and score and shot and shot and shot and shot and shot and shot and shot, and then there will be outcome. Then you see, okay, this, you can call this failure, but I would rather if you say outcome. If you shot and you didn't score, it's not a failure, it's an outcome. What is the outcome? Well, my feet went that way, or no, I actually didn't use enough power, that the ball didn't go through, and so on. And then you check what is your strengths, and then you hit the ball again, and then you hit the ball again. Okay, that's why the coaching program I've created, it's making sure your strengths are accelerate. And then you've got mastery, which is respond, vice, react. Respond, vice, react. Okay, I hope you benefit from that, and I probably know you do. Then thank you very much. Now I'm gonna open everyone. Okay. Hello, Andrew Jack.
Hello, Daniel Konieczny.
Nice one. Did you or tell me?
Tell you what? What's the question? Sorry.
Yeah, the question is, what did you get out?
Well, you've challenged me because you've made me think about my purpose, and I get and I understand why we need to know our purpose, and I'm thinking that perhaps I've never really thought about that the way I should. I know you've talked to me before about goals and setting goals, but I think purpose, your inner purpose is probably stronger than your goals. I know they're probably quite closely linked, but you can have goals to do things, but they might not necessarily be your purpose in life.
Yes.
So I think that's the thing you've challenged me with tonight, is about the purpose and the vision and the goals. So what is my purpose? What is my vision? What is my goal? So you've challenged me on that.
Okay.
And then talking about risks, I mean, I said at the outset of this when we started this evening, this chapter kind of resonated with me because it kind of when we look back at where we've come from and what we've done, and certainly when I look back at what I've done in the last 10 years in business, we started because we took risks, and we're looking back, it was a calculated risk because we did research and we prepared and we did all that good stuff. I think as you kind of get more and more stuff going on, and certainly as business grows, my challenge has been trying to find new, grow that business and find new avenues which are successful that challenge me and make me tick. But I think we've probably forgotten about that. I had probably forgotten about the need to take a risk, but the need to take a calculated risk.
Yeah.
And I think that's important.
Very good. Very good. What you said is perfectly right, that you take a calculated risk, which you check all the things around that idea, and then you take a risk, and then you take action towards that. It's very good if you read a couple books as well about people who took risks, like Richard Branson. He took loads of risks. But his purpose is giving a better service to people. That's what he says. People ask him, what is your purpose? Become billionaire, become this, become that. He says, no, giving the best service to people and improving the existing services. That's what he said.
Yeah.
That's his purpose, and and I tell you, everyone of us, the purpose of our life is to serve more people. If you want to be wealthy, if you want to be financial free or whatever, it's not making money. It's about serving people first. That's what I got from mentor Daniel Rebai from America. He says, first one, you have to make a decision of serving loads of people. Then you have to study those people. Who are those people? Then you have to find out what is their challenges, and then you look for improvement for those challenges. And when you give them those 4 ingredients, you will become financial free and others. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and the good thing as well is the plus and minus if you do this.
Yeah, I've written that down here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very powerful. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Yeah.
Okay. Is anything else you want to add?
Well, I've written down also the 7 levels of awareness, which is quite an interesting one as well. Just it's quite useful tool as well, also.
Okay.
And then the terror barrier. Well, I think that's a kind of natural reaction that most people have, isn't it? They have a fear factor that holds them back, and I think it's quite a powerful little diagram that where you talk about it, your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, and then your kind of the way you feel, your kind of physical body as well.
Yes.
I think many times I've come across that feeling where you're kind of restricted by how your gut feels. You've got this kind of tension in your tummy.
Yeah.
And that's the physical manifestation of that, isn't it? And the terror barrier. So like that, that's pretty. It's like all this stuff that seems very obvious when you actually think about it and talk about it, but it's like the most obvious things are usually the most difficult things to put into practice or to sort out.
Yes.
But that's good. I like that too.
Okay. Good. Now.
All good.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Andrew. Now, what I would like you to, I'm gonna read to you. On the page 148, Bob suggests to put out the piece of paper and pull a line down the center of the page. What I've told you, the plus and minus. On the left side on the page, put plus, and on the right side, put minus, or other way. It doesn't matter, as long as you do plus and minus. Under the minus, write out the very worst that could happen to you if you were to pursue your dream. On the right side of the page, write out all the good things are very best things that could happen to you if you were to follow through your plan. By creating this balance sheet, so to speak, you are demonstrating to yourself that you have nothing to lose. Missing the mark does not make you failure. It only means that you choose the wrong date or your plan didn't work out exactly as you expected. Bounce back and do it again. If any of you have done this exercise you would like to share, and and I would like to hear from you. That's what Bob says. Then if any of you will do that, folks, then please write down your opinions, how this went, and what was your thoughts. Okay. Now, Catherine, I'm gonna unmute Catherine. Catherine, hello.
Yes. Hi, Dan. Yeah.
Hi. Can you tell me what you did you get out from the what good thing resonate with you, and what did you get out, and what you gonna apply?
Um, I suppose what resonates with me is, looking at my purpose in life and in terms of what will bring me to life, when I suppose a deeper experience of, what I'm truly at, and finding my purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So that I think that's quite a difficult thing to do, and I can understand what Andrew was saying there. A lot of this makes very good sense to me, but it's putting it into practice is the difficult bit. And actually delivering on some of these things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's the main thing for me. Just sort of looking at my purpose in life, and trying to sort of make it more livable.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but what action you can take to grow yourself, let's say from today, like one action towards your purpose, maybe
Well,
visit.
I sort of can't wait to do that wee balance sheet, with maybe one or two different things, that I have in my head. Um, the thing is, until you sort of start taking those steps and making those plans, nothing really happens. But as I say, I'm kind of looking forward to doing that, because I kind of feel already in my bones that I'm going to know that the negatives are going to be very small and the positives are going to be very big. But I suppose at the end of that, is always that thing of the safety net, and at the end of the day, the money coming in at the end of the month. So as you'll know, I'm a kind of I sort of worry too much about things like that.
Yes,
So it's getting the right balance, about all of those things and about all of your life.
yes,
Um, it's lovely sort of thinking about all these lovely things that you like to do, but then whenever you look at the reality and say, right, well, what am I missing out on, and what's the balance sheet at the end of the month, as I say,
yes.
that's a big consideration.
Mm-hmm. But to helping you with that is
Mm-hmm.
what you could do, and that's what the what you call Donald Trump said. Work your full-time job. What do you
Mm-hmm.
have to work because you have to bring end of the month money, and work your
Mm-hmm.
part-time job, which is 9 time. This is what you do. The
Mm-hmm.
mastermind, you're actually working on your fortune. The
Mm-hmm.
masterminding, the seminars, the books you
Mm-hmm.
read. It's all about preparation to taking risk and taking action towards your goal. And then you're gonna take action and you're gonna start writing maybe business plan. It's again growth. It's about keep
Mm-hmm.
shooting, keep attending this, the keep reading the books, keep going to webinars, seminars, whatever you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Keep growing yourself inside of you. Why my mom says if you learn you get younger, if you stop learning you get older. She didn't mean,
Yeah.
you know she didn't mean that people who don't, they're not educated, they're gonna die. She means that
Mm-hmm.
the life always gives you lesson when you look for the lesson.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you look for the lesson,
Yeah.
for example, you attend the mastermind, and well done, because this makes you grow mentally, where you
Mhm.
can prepare
Mhm.
yourself more. Now,
Mhm.
in terms of taking action, I'm not. We are not encouraging you now quit the job and just go. No,
Mhm. Mhm.
first prepare yourself mentally, take action, which is write down the goal card. I give you the memory management tools, and
Mhm.
keep doing that, because this makes you grow, because normally you didn't do
Mhm.
that before. And because of
No.
you're doing
Mhm.
this, you're gonna grow yourself as a person, and because of that, the opportunity will arrive, and then you will start taking
Mhm.
action. And even taking action, even nighttime or during the weekends, working on your fortune will bring you closer to your purpose than staying in a safety net.
Mhm. Yeah. I do find writing things down that really helps me to move forward on things, you know. And
Yeah.
my weakness is I would sit down and watch television sometimes, and it's,
Okay.
it's not it's not
Yes, but
making me grow very much, you know.
if you commit yourself to
Yeah.
watch television once a week,
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
say, and other days, focus on your growth, focus what I can
Mm.
grow myself
Yeah.
in. you know
Yeah.
should I read this book, should I read that book, or maybe I
Mm.
should attend this course or that course to improve myself,
Mhm. Mm.
or maybe I should start writing down plus and minuses instead of watching some
Mm. Mhm.
whatever crappy movies, or
Yeah.
I don't know what you watch, but I find myself, I only watch Dragon's Den if I only play this
Yeah.
through YouTube or whenever I go to watch them. And I'm making sure that I choose carefully my fuel, which
Yeah.
is the information,
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
you can
Yeah.
go on the mastermind, you can listen all us, and I give you the very good feedback, and then you go back and you watch the news, and the news says
Mhm.
about shooting and killing and all that stuff, and you get yourself
Mhm.
in low
Mhm.
vibration. And even if you have
Yeah.
some actions to take, which is writing email to Daniel, it takes you so
Mhm.
long that you nearly don't want to do it because you're in a low vibration, or
Mhm.
taking action of making plus and minus. That's why it's important that
Mhm.
let's make a
Yeah.
decision and commit with each other. Okay, is that okay? I'm gonna unmute Andrew
Yeah.
Jack,
Mhm.
because this is to everyone.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make a
Yep. Yep.
commitment that we're gonna do it. Tony Robbins called this power of 1 hour, but let's do 15 minutes of the power.
Mhm.
Let's starting with small steps, and I want you to send me email what you did within this 15 minutes. You could meditate, you could write down your goals, you could do plus and minus. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it, because when you do it, you make yourself grow. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
And as well, let it go of some junk stuff which is poisoning you, which is could be in the news. Then change them to maybe listening comedy shows, or listening the classic music, what Andrew Jack did. He changed the news to classic
Mhm.
music. Is that correct, Andrew?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
this is powerful because classic music gets your mind think more and so on. For example, Catherine said that when you write down things, it sparks your action, and then you take action, because the reason why, when you write, you start thinking about it. When you think about it, you feel about it, and then when you feel about it, you take action, and that's what the things are done. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay. Thank you, Mark. Yep. What did you like from this chapter, and what resonate with you, and what you're gonna apply?
I well, it's quite a lot. Then tonight was just very good. I like the vision, reminder of that purpose vision, and keeping that in my consciousness, and the little stick man analogy of you know if you want to change something in your life, changing that some program about sticking with it, sticking with it, and sticking with it until you go through the terror barrier, and that why that new idea will come to fruition, and it's just about sticking with it with discipline and persistence. Just a reminder of the 7 levels of awareness. It's very good. What else was in there tonight? There was a lot of information, which always very, very good. I don't think what else was there.
Okay. What are you gonna apply, Mark?
Good.
What are you gonna apply?
Oh, well, I'm going to apply. There's some new things that I want to change in my life, so I'm going to try to apply that new idea and persist with it. Repetition. That power we talked about there about doing that consistently. Definitely going to do that. So I'll probably do meditation on different things. I'm going to the gym, which is kind of making me, grow in obviously ways as well. But gonna at least do like part of the power hour. If we're gonna do 15 minutes, we'll try and do an hour.
Yeah, you can do actually 15 minutes up to 1 hour. It's up to you. But as long as you take action of even 15 minutes, will actually get your idea. Oh, I did meditation. Now I'm going to write down goals. Now I'm going to do memory management. And then it actually comes back to 1 hour. But it's better 1 hour spending of working on yourself and growing yourself than watching some movies or TV or whatever. Don't get me wrong. Still watch some TV or whatever, because you should treat yourself. But try to reduce what Catherine mentioned, that you sometimes watch some movies or whatever, yeah, which are not growing you. It's actually making you feel bad sometimes, yeah, or news.
Yeah.
Okay.
The news in the background in my house is showing the potential nuclear war in North Korea, which is doing nothing for your vibration.
Exactly. Exactly. I feel sorry for for the news, but you can't do nothing about it. But what you could do about it is not focusing on, because what you focus on, you grow even more. And what the news do, they control us, our minds. This is the best discovery of of creating fear in people's mind. Is giving you a fear of losing something, of fear of killing and all that, and then your emotion goes there, and then you take action, and then you say, I better stay in the safety net because I'm afraid to even get out from home. Yeah. And that's what we do, seriously. And this is really powerful chapter, folks. Then make sure you calculate your risk. Don't quit the job straight away. Find out what is your purpose. Start working on your purpose. Start creating your goals. Grow yourself. I'm gonna do, after this course, I'm gonna do the mindset to win. Normally we did Mark in what do you call, in Ramada, but I'm gonna do online this time. Then I'm gonna make sure that I will keep you posted. It's about taking action, folks. It's not talking anymore. It's really, really taking action towards your goals. Like, then there's no explanation anymore. There's no, I didn't do it. It's just taking action, you know. Then listen, folks, I hope you enjoy the night. And I really enjoy every day, every week we talk, every time it's something sparks in my mind as well. And I'm gonna send you straight away a homework sheet which you have to take action on. Okay?
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, good
That's
stuff.
grand.
Good stuff. Then I
Okay,
will
thanks. Thank you.
next week on Tuesday we're gonna read the Razor Age. Yes, please read the chapter 8 and the page 153 till 170. Okay?
Okay.
And remember,
Yeah.
15 minutes of the power, yeah, or 1 hour of the power, whatever.
No,
Okay.
okay, doke. Thanks very much.
All right, thank you
Right.
guys. See you.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Bye,
guys.
everybody. Bye.
Thanks, Daniel.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Catherine. Bye bye.